Most people think consistency is about willpower. That is if you really wanted it. You do most people most people think consistency is about willpower. That if you really wanted it, you just do it every day. But that's not the truth. Here's one idea. Consistency isn't hard because you're lazy. It's hard because your brain resists change. That's the idea. Now here are two angles most people don't see. Internally, consistency feels uncomfortable because your mind prefers what's familiar. Even the familiar thing isn't good for you. It feels safe, so when you try to change your routine, your brain creates friction. That friction feels like boredom, doubt, or wanting to put it off. Externally, consistency looks hard because your life doesn't pause for your goals. Plans get interrupted, energy changes, days don't go how you expected, and people assume that means they failed. But that's not failure, that's reality. So here are three steps to stay consistent without burning yourself out. First, stop expecting it to feel easy. If you expect resistance, it doesn't surprise you. And what doesn't surprise you doesn't stop you. Second, focus on return, not streaks. Missing once isn't the problem. Not coming back is. Consistency is about how fast you realign, not how perfect you are. Third, keep the action small and repeatable. Small actions reduce resistance. Repetition builds stability. Stability turns effort into habit. That's how consistency actually works. You don't need more motivation. You need a better understanding of the process. Stay steady. Keep returning. Before I close this, there's one more piece that completes the idea. Because consistency doesn't usually break when you miss a day. It breaks when the meaning you attach to the miss gets heavy. Most people don't lose discipline because they stopped once. They lose it because they turn one moment into a story about themselves. They miss a day and think, I always fall off. I can't stay consistent. Here we go again. And that story continues more weight than the missed action ever did. From a psychological standpoint, this matters. The brain learns through association. When you attach shame or frustration to a behavior, your brain starts avoiding the process altogether. But when you treat disruption as information instead of failure, your system stays engaged. You learn instead of withdraw. Here's a question for you. When something doesn't go as planned, do you usually punish yourself for it? Or do you pause and ask yourself what changed? That answer tells you more about your discipline than any streak ever will. Consistency isn't about repeating the same action no matter what. It's about responding wisely when conditions change. That's why discipline matures over time. Early discipline is rigid. Later discipline is responsive. Rigid discipline breaks when life shifts. Responsive discipline adapts and continues. So when a day doesn't go the way you plan, you don't need to overreact. You don't need to punish yourself. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to return. Return to the habit. Return to the intention. Return to the process. That return, done calmly and consistently, is what builds trust with yourself. And trust is what makes discipline sustainable. Once you understand this, consistency starts feeling like pressure and starts feeling like alignment. You are no longer chasing perfection. You are maintaining direction. That's the work. Shalom.